So you want to learn a Whither song? Says absolutely no one ever, but I'm going to teach you one anyway. What's up guys? I'm Jay Somber, and today I'll be teaching you I'd Stay Forever by Whither. That's right, the long anticipated by absolutely nobody, I'd Stay Forever by Whither. I've seen a lot of people cover this song. I've seen a couple people post tabs. I've seen a couple people post tutorials, and although they all sound like it, they don't quite play what's recorded on the record. So today, I'm going to teach you guys that. As first things first, you gotta worry about the tuning. Everything is tuned down a half step. Tune down everything half step by one semitone. And now we're just going to get to the main riff, which is, it's pretty simple. No, I'm kidding. So we're gonna start with the first fret of the E string, and then the third fret of the D and the, or of the A and the D. So just a normal power chord. Just kind of, dance around on that, and then you're gonna slide up to. So this is a power chord. We're going to bar the 5th fret of the E string, 5th fret of the A string, and then the 7th fret of the D string, and it sounds like this. I call that the big boy power chord. It's basically just a normal power chord, except you're barring the 5th, so, it just sounds thicker, right? And yeah, so we're gonna alternate between those two power chords. So back down, now right here what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide up one fret, same shape but just one fret. So you're doing great. Yeah, you're doing fantastic. And then guess what? We're gonna go back down. We're gonna do it all again. That is literally the intro and the first verse. Now at the end of the first verse, going into like the chorus or whatever you want to call it, we're gonna go to, it's basically just a major or minor bar chord. So you're gonna go to the 6th of the E, the 8th and the 8th of the A and G, A and D, and then the 7th of the G, and then just a bar chord. And then we're gonna do the minor variation of that, which is you just lift your middle finger up from the 7th and just play the same thing. It's just a standard major and minor chord. I'm describing this in the worst way possible, but you just stay forever. You just go back down, right? And then there's a part in the 2nd verse where it's like you do like, so hang on. Okay, gotcha. So basically, what we're doing is we're going to start off with the, right, and that is a power chord, and we're playing 5-7-7 on the E, A, and D string. Now, on the record, that's quite literally just the feedback of the guitar. I stole that from Billy Corgan of Smashing Pumpkins, so thank you for Smashing Pumpkins. But we can't really do that unless you're like right up against an amp. So what we do when we play live is we kind of just do And in order to get this tone, what you do is you up the gain on your distortion a pretty decent amount. Go right behind the nut. Just strum. It took me a while to get that tone for some reason. I couldn't do that for the longest time. So if you can't do that, then your other approach is to just do harmonics on the 5th fret. Those are easier. So yeah. So anyway, to play that part of the song, it's 5 5 6. So or right, and we're just gonna hang on that 6th fret power chord for a while. And the second part is 1 1. It's 1 3 3, and then we're gonna hit those harmonics, but this time on the 3rd fret, and then 3. So let's play our favorite song. We can tell our stories again. Nothing's wrong. No stress, no worry. Back to the major, then to the minor, and then resolve. I explained that terribly, but that is the best I can do. Just watch me play it and then slow it down. That also works. But let's move on to the lead tone. The lead part. The lead, don't worry too much about the lead. Like, we do a lot of interesting things, but we put a whole bunch of effects and we drowned it in reverb. So, yeah. But anyway, to play the lead, what you have to do, take your middle finger and slide on up to the 8th fret. It's based around this chord. This beautiful chord. So it's 8. Take your index finger, go a fret lower on the D string and play the 7th. And then take your ring finger and play the 9th on the G string. So it sounds like, right? I use my pinky, but you can use your ring finger too, whichever one feels more comfortable. But yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to strum the 8th, then you're going to strum the 7th, then you're going to strum the 8th again, then you're going to strum the 9th. Now, what makes this song so weird is when it was recorded, it was alternated between the 2 fingers. So it was, instead of doing, it's literally staccato. But you're keeping that root note of the 8th. You're keeping that there, so. Right? Yeah, so that's that first part, and then you slide up to the 10th of the B string. Kind of add a little bit of vibrato there. And then the 9th of the G. And then the 10th of the G. Now here's the weird part. A lot of people just kind of hang on that note, like, which doesn't sound bad, but what is actually played in the record is. So in order to do that, you should slide in. And what that is basically is you're playing the 10th on the G, and you're reaching back with your index finger and hitting the 6th of the B. And then with your middle finger, you want to try to hit the, gosh, I can't count, the 8th of the B as well. So it's alternating. Got it? And play it again. Yeah, that's where a lot of people get it wrong. You're just basically playing the same note right here across 2 different strings. So you can still get that G string to, resonate throughout the entirety of that part, right? So this is what we got so far. Then we're gonna do that again. Now instead of going up to the 10th or the 8th, what you're gonna do is just hang on. And then it does not matter how fast you pick it, just tremolo as fast as you can, and then just add a whole bunch of reverb, because that's how we got that effect. So you're gonna start right here on the 12th of the G, and just you're gonna go up to the 14th. So 12, 14, back down to the 12, and then strum down to the 9th, all on the G string. So far what that sounds like is, right? Second time around, do the exact same thing, except go on the 12th, and you're gonna bend up to the 10th instead of going up, because we're bluesy, right? So, and you're gonna bend really slow. So we're right here. So you're bending up slowly, and then bend down a little faster but still slow, and then slide down to the 9th. So and then for the last part, just go up to the 10th. And to end this phrase, just go up to the 12th and bend up. And that's it. That is the lead part. So we'll play it all together. Again, that part, what's beautiful about this song is you have space to kind of be a little messy, because it was messy on the record, and honestly, the mess kind of adds more character to it. So if it's not perfect, that's fine, but that is essentially I'd Stay Forever by Whither. I explained that terribly, so if you have any questions, feel free to DM me on my social medias. But other than that, I think that's all I got. So, yeah, goodbye.